What's up, family? Let's go ahead and talk about some new stimulus checks that were just approved. We have been talking about guaranteed income programs for a minute, and we've talked about it a couple of times this year as well. And shockingly enough, we have a new one in the works happening in the state of Texas, of all places, right? Never would have guessed that. Anyways, multiple states have approved and still trying to implement these particular guaranteed basic income programs into legislation to help low-income residents out who may be struggling. It's a way that some states are using some of that leftover extra COVID funds left over from the pandemic. And lastly, I want to show you a glimpse of how one city is doing after their basic income program. I've got the details to share with you in just a moment, but before we get started, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel as well as hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Starting off, we have a new guaranteed basic income program that was set to launch last Friday in the state of Texas. Can you believe it? Who would have thought? Does Greg Abbott know about this? But anyways, yes, we are talking about a new income program that was just approved that is going to be giving out some additional funds to low-income families. Now, this is specifically for Harris County in Texas, which is near the Houston area. And this particular program is called the Uplift Harris, and it is aimed to give financial relief to low-income families in the county, with parties receiving $500 a month for at least 18 months. Now, again, we have seen multiple of these, not just necessarily this year, but last year as well as the previous year, because the pandemic has really hurt a lot of people. And then to make matters worse, on top of the pandemic, inflation ended up skyrocketing, making things just pretty much unbearable to even afford any longer. So anyways, we are seeing multiple states, multiple counties issuing or offering some type of relief for our low-income families, and Texas is the next on the list. This particular program did launch last week, and it says right here that Harris County's guaranteed income program called Uplift Harris is a pilot program, and it is aimed at giving financial relief to low-income families. Is set to open its portal for eligible applicants on Friday, January the 12th at 9 a.m. Now, this particular program has been approved by the Harris County Commissioners last year in June and is being funded through $20 million in American Rescue Plan funds. By the way, that was the initial legislation that was signed by President Biden. But anyways, it says that what exactly is the Uplift Harris? Well, it is a direct cash assistance program that gives households $500 a month for 18 months to appropriately about 1,928 residents. That is huge. And I'm assuming they are talking about specific homes. But anyways, according to the website, the program is aimed to help families meet their financial needs for items like rent, groceries, transportation, housing, as well as utilities and healthcare. And other places in the country that have already launched some similar programs are Cook County in Chicago, Los Angeles County, which we'll talk about them in just a minute, as well as Austin, Texas, which is pretty much the most expensive city in the state of Texas to live in. That is also where the new headquarters of Tesla is located. But anyways, who is actually eligible for these? Well, it does say that the pilot program will direct those funds to the poorest areas in the county, Harris County, with priority areas in the neighborhood surrounding it. But anyways, the Harris County judge identifies specific zip codes that is going to be eligible for the specific pilot program of this basic income. But anyways, it does say that according to federal poverty guidelines, 200% below the poverty line equals $29,000 per year per individual. A family of four with a maximum income of around $60,000 is eligible to participate. You must also be 18 years or older to apply. One person in your household can apply. 30% of the program applicants are also expected to be selected from the health departments Assessing Coordinated Care and Empowering Self-Sufficiency Harris County program. So anyways, like I said, this is just another state issuing some additional $500 monthly checks or stimulus checks, if you will, to its local residents. But I believe that they are giving it to 1,900 people or households. This is probably the most that I have seen thus far. But anyways, I definitely wanted to share that with you. But on the flip side, in regards to that, we are getting a little bit of pushback from a Texas senator, and he is saying that this particular plan to give poor residents $500 guaranteed basic income is unconstitutional. Yes, we are talking about a Texas state senator. He is saying that this particular Houston area program is unconstitutional because it doesn't have any strings attached to the program. Now, we were talking about Senator Paul Bettencourt. He sent a letter on January the 12th to the state attorney general asking him to issue an opinion on whether counties have the authority to enact guaranteed income programs. So we'll just have to see how this all plays out. I don't believe that we have received a response from the Attorney General. So hopefully we will receive that response sometime before the end of this month. But anyways, moving on, we do have something interesting right here in the state of Ohio, in which there is a new bill on the table that is wanting to offer Ohio residents and students to go to school. Yes, they want to give students money just to go to school. Now, I don't necessarily know if school is going to be free or if they'll still have to pay for school. But anyways, guys, check this out right here. It says that 2 Ohio lawmakers want to pay students to go to school and to graduate, calling chronic absenteeism an education emergency. The bipartisan legislation would spend about $1.5 million in taxpayer funds to establish a pilot program to pay kindergarten through the 9th grade students $500 a year to attend school. It would also pay those who graduate from high school $250, with higher amounts going to students with grade point averages above a 3.0. That is exciting, I will say. But anyways, it does say that participating schools will be carefully selected by the Department of Education and Workforce, according to Representative Bill Seats, which he testified on Tuesday afternoon about this particular bill. He said, look, at least one rural school district and one urban school district will be included, both of which must exhibit chronic absenteeism in the highest quarterly based on the most recent state report card ratings. This targeted selection ensures that the pilot program addresses attendance challenges where they are most prevalent. So anyways, what do you think about this? Do you think that we should be giving students from the age of kindergarten all the way up to the 9th grade additional money, $500 for the entire year? I know it's not necessarily a lot of money, but it is still giving students money. Why not just pay for the schooling and make school free, such as private schools? But anyways, I would love to get your thoughts on this. Let me know what you think about this offering $500 or even $250 for college graduates down below in the description. I would love to get your take on this. But last but not least, guys, we do want to go ahead and look at how the previous guaranteed basic income program in Los Angeles, California is going, or actually went, if you will. But anyways, recently we talked about this particular pilot program, which was offering residents $1,000 a month. So the biggest question is, as you can see on this article, it says that what happened after the cash stopped coming in. It says that in January of 2022, Gutierrez Munez started receiving $1,000 a month through the City of Los Angeles Guaranteed Income Pilot Program. She saved the money for several months and used it for the deposit on her new apartment. She said, look, I'm going to be grateful for this program my whole life. She is a 52-year-old immigrant from Mexico who makes $17 an hour at the restaurant. The truth is, for her, she said that it was more than a blessing. It gave me the peace of being able to provide a secure roof for her children. The Basic Income Guarantee Pilot Program and Los Angeles Economic Assistance Pilot Program, called the Big Leap, dispersed about $38.4 million of city funds to 3,200 residents who were pregnant or either had at least one child, lived at or below the federal poverty level, and experienced hardship related to COVID-19. And they received the monthly cash deposits for 12 months. That is $12,000. And they could use that money however they chose to. And in a city with extreme economic inequality, what happens after the Guaranteed Income Pilot Program comes to a halt? Well, we don't know exactly, but hopefully those particular individuals that received the additional money used it very wisely, which I would only assume that they would do the right thing, considering that they were barely struggling to keep a roof over their heads. As you can see in this particular statement right here, it says that the best thing to do was to invest that money. And then you saw where some individuals used it for a down payment on their homes. Still, other individuals are still struggling as it is. And right here it says that unconditional cash smooths that income volatility just a little bit. It moves the needle up just a little bit easier on these low income families. So again, previously we talked about some other studies on some previous basic income programs or universal basic income programs, in which we saw where those programs actually raised those families above the poverty level just for a little bit. Wow. So that is some awesome news. We have seen these work out very well, and that is probably why we are continuing to see more states and more counties offering their own version of a guaranteed basic income program. So anyways, that is what we have right here on the table. I would love to get your thoughts on this, love to get your take on this. What do you think about this? Do you think that your local state should be offering you a basic income pilot program as well? Or do you believe that they should move from being a pilot program to more of a permanent program? I would love to get your thoughts on this. So if you get an opportunity, please take the time, comment down below, as well as hit that like button for me. I would really appreciate it. But other than that, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, that's all we have for you today, but feel free to check out some of the items down below in the description. There are a couple of opportunities for you to earn some free money, especially if you are interested in starting your investing journey. What a great way right now where you can sign up with Webull, where they are giving away 12 free stocks after you deposit $1. The cool thing about it is that those stocks could be worth $3,000. Also, don't forget about signing up for the Amazon Prime membership, where you can get 30 days for free, which is a great time right now as the NFL season is coming to an end. So you definitely want to be able to watch the remaining of those shows, as well as an opportunity for you to sit at home, use your phone, order products or groceries, and have them delivered to your front door for totally free. It is a great opportunity, a great investment for free for 30 days. Check those links out down below. But anyways, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, please go ahead, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.